Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for May 31st, June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, Monday through Thursday. Now, you know when I'm reading for the week, I am using my Radley Valentine decks. Yes, I'm using my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main reading. I will pull one, hopefully, from my Angel Tarot cards. I'll also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. I'm thinking that for this overview, though, I'm going to also pull three from my Waite Rider Traditional Tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message. Hopefully, I don't put too much of myself in it. Anyway, it's your message. Now, couple of things going on. Oh, remember to like, share, subscribe. That does help, and I'll remind you at the end probably too, because it does help, and I thank you all. Lots of interesting energy. We have gone into Mercury retrograde. It is in Gemini. I do talk about that in the Gemini season overview, and I do recommend you going there because there's a lot of stuff happening. We're also having some sunspots. So a couple of things with Mercury retrograde in itself. I do, this is the time you don't buy electronics. You make sure that you're very careful with your words and your communications. I would advise you, whoever this is, if you're going to send an angry email or you need to really write it out, don't put a name in the address, okay? Because it's the kind of thing that, even though you didn't mean to send it, it gets sent. So that's the thing that happens with Mercury retrograde. However, there's a lot of truth coming out with Mercury retrograde. There's a lot, and again, all the other stuff we've talked about. There's also a lot of karma coming out with Mercury retrograde and all the other things going on right now. So one thing that did come to me, and I just have to kind of share, don't know who this was for, but it was before I started, before I came and set up and did did what I need to do. The message came, and it was kind of like when I was working with my children, or when I was parenting my children when they were younger. And it came, the message was, don't accept gifts from strangers. Okay, so, it's kind of like, don't take candy from strangers, except it was don't accept gifts from strangers. Whoever that is for, I will just put that out. Now, you know that anything that is reversed has stronger energy. And let's see what we have with traditional tarot. Okay, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And this is going to just kind of be an overlying energy, possibly for the world, possibly, a little bit bigger than where we're at, possibly for you. Here we go. Okay. And remember, if cards like the Death card, Tower, comes out, it doesn't mean that that's exactly what it says, but it does mean that there could be some sudden changes. Okay? So let's see what we have here with our traditional tarot. Oh, okay, so we have a 7. 7 has that divine umbrella. 7 is a perfect number. I always feel like 7 is you do your work, and then you let the higher power, guardian angel, your spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, the source, take over. Okay? Sometimes it's also, a lot of times it's basically we try our best, and we'll just see what, we'll kind of see what destiny, what, what karma, what the divine wants for us. Now, this is 7 of Rods. Rods is fire energy. That is our Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries energy, passionate burning. And this is just basically, just be ready. This is a stance of defense, okay? This is saying it is okay and to be prepared to defend yourself. Now, that could be very verbally. That could be, I don't know what this is. I'm not going to say physical, but I am going to say this is one of those stand firm. Again, with that 7 overlying, that divine energy overlying, it's kind of like, even though you've got all these coming against you, there is a sense of standing in the right with this. But there's a strong defense type of energy with this card. Your next card, the 3 of Rods. Now, again, we have that rods or wands, And a 3 is a very powerful number in its own self. But this is kind of like, so 3 of rods, again, fire energy. Threes, is also one of those divine type of numbers. It's also the, power of 3, Trinity. But this is kind of like looking over things. This is not necessarily rushing into anything as much as it is evaluating the situation and make sure that you are noting what is going on around you, okay? But it is also this, in this deck, in this card, what I'm picking up, there is a sense of kind of like wait and see. Things are better than what you think that they might be. Anyway, let's go to this last card. And here we have the 10 of Pentacles. Now 10s, 1, 0. 10s are in itself a transitional number. 1 is a new beginning. And I know that 0, the Fool and new beginnings actually come out on the 0, but 0 has divine, it has universal, it also has the source type of energy. But this is actually this is an earth energy. It has, our Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus energy with it. And it basically is happy home, happy life, happy family, money coming in. It is, the settlement of, there could be some sort of a settlement also coming in to this too. Stand firm, review everything, look at everything. Things aren't as bad as you think. Actually, things are pretty positive. And this does have this, like I said, this earth energy that there is some abundance coming. There is a sense, I'm kind of getting the word settlement. I am getting the word settlement. So there could be some settlements coming. Things could be settled. Things could be settling down. Now, I know we've got some really big energies going on, but let's see what we have now. Okay. So kind of the overview. I think that in itself is pretty positive. So let's start our readings. Hello, my Scorpios. How are you, my darlings? Well, let's see what we have for this week. Very interesting energy right now. Mercury retrograde, all those other things that I've talked about. I know I've talked about them. Sunspots. Let's go on. Let's see what we have for my Scorpios. The light is shining. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. 3 cards face down. Let's see what we have here. Nothing is reversed. 3 of Ariel. Ariel, okay, so Ariel is our earth energy. It is our Virgo. It is our Capricorn, our Taurus. It is solid energy. It has to do with our work, our job, our money, how we create our money. 3s, we've talked about what 3s are. Very strong power of 3. There's a lot of creativity in this 3. There is a lot of joy with the 3 of Ariel. I'm picking up a lot of joy. I'm picking up renewed interest. I'm picking up renewed energy. It might be that, maybe you've been in a job and it's, it's kind of a new job. It could be a new job, or it could just be a renewed sense of, of creation or creativity within this job, okay? Or how you're going to make this money. There could be some some side work coming. There could be, maybe you've got this new idea and it's a very tangible new idea, and it's something that you actually can develop. So there's a lot of creativity here. There is a strong sense of possibility with career, with businesses, with self-employment here. There is this major sense of, and I kind of feel like, you know what? And I always tell you, I've told you this in that longer reading, throwing things off so that you can start. I really feel like there is a new movement. There is a movement to start again, and it's an exciting time. This could be a very exciting week for you. Anyway, do what you love. A time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors. Working with others in a cooperative manner. I feel like this has a whole bunch of things gelling, things coming together. Anyway, next card. The Knight of Ariel. So Knight's underlying energy is fire. We talked about that in the intro. Ariel, and again, is earth energy. Nights are very directional. So there's, you have this creativity, you have this, this new start, this new idea, this new beginning. And I know it's not a one, but it's like this new energy, this renewed vigor. And now the Knight of Ariel is telling you to go for it. Set your sights and then move towards this. I do feel that there is a lot of movement for you this week, and that this week could actually be one of those pinnacle type of weeks. Pinnacle, I'm getting the word pinnacle, kind of like where, maybe you've been climbing that hill and now things could start getting easier for you, especially in that career, money, type of energy. But I do feel that there could be a self-employment opportunity here too. So, trustworthy, understanding, devoted, funny. There is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. And again, I know my Scorpios, I do feel movement for you, possibly physical movement for you too. Anyway, I know, I do feel that all the time. You don't like staying in one spot. I'm not telling you to jump jobs. I'm not telling you that, because then that doesn't look good on your resume. But you do not mind, like, okay, I can do this and do it maybe for 3-4 months. I can do this, do it for 3-4 months, and just bring things to a better level. Next card, the Nine of Ariel. So we have a 3 and then we have a 9. 9 kind of has this wrap-up energy. It's kind of like, this is it. We're getting things done here. Nines have, now in this deck, and you can see there's the rainbow, there's the, there's the woman on the unicorn, there's a fanciful type of energy here. This card in itself is kind of like the wish card, the Nine of Cups, but that's more in that metaphysical, supernatural. This has a very natural, this is more in the natural, but this is like things work out really, I feel really positive energy here. Positive energy. But I do feel like you might have to make some decisions to move forward again. And again, I feel like you could be, it could be an opportunity that comes to you, but you might have to move. Okay? Okay. Your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. You're not afraid of working. A love for the beautiful things in life. I love that. I love that for you. I like this as a good week for you. Here we go. And those 3s are kind of popping. 9 is a 3-3-3. Let's see what we have here. A lot of earth energy. The 3 of air. So we've got some 3 energy here too. Now, again, a lot of 3. So we have the 3-9-3. You may want to take a look. Put that in a search engine, on your internet, and do angel numbers. Okay, and see what 3-9-3 might mean. Now, air energy is our Gemini, our Libra. It's also our Aquarius, thought processes, hearing news. It's making some plans. A lot of times with the 3 of air, the 3 of air is that 3 of swords where you see the heart and the 3 swords going in it. And people are like, oh, well, can we shuffle and pull again? The thing about that is people don't quite understand that this is not a new sadness. This is not a new event. This is something that has happened and is in the past. It has brought you to where you're at. Some of this is, again, and I know this with my Scorpios, I tell you this enough, but part of this is letting something go in order for you to move forward again. But these are your choices. These are your choices. So you can stay in the sadness. You can stay in the sadness, but it's something that's already done, and there's really not a whole lot you can do to make a change. You can do some healing. You can do some mourning, mourning. You can do some of this, but then you've got so much brightness, so much possibilities to happen. So these are some choices for you. Where do you want to stay in this? So you may make the decision, or you can just carry this with you. You can carry this with you, and then you can still move with this. You can still move on with this. It could be an overlying or underlying thing that's happening, but I kind of look at the 3 of air, the 3 of swords, the 3 of Michael as, let's get rid of it. Well, when I say get rid of it, that's we always have to learn. We always have to learn. So let's move let's move on. Okay? So, great sadness. Take time to heal. The need to forgive yourself or others. Remember, forgiveness does not mean you have to go back into the situation. It just is something that releases you from the anchor of anger. Okay? And my Scorpios, you do hold on to some anger. You've got some good memories. Okay, let's go on here. But I mean, so we have the 393. There could be something very big with those numbers happening. Here we go. What crystal or energy for my Scorpios? Labradorite. And I do have that, but I don't have that. It's in my bucket. Shamanic journeying, brave, magical power, higher awareness. Labradorite. It's a pretty stone. Very, very pretty stone. I do that shamanic journeying is something that does help people to kind of see a little bit more. It does help to strip the illusions. Okay? Okay. Anyway, well, let's go back though. You've got some really wonderful opportunities here again too. These are some choices. These are always your choices, my Scorpios. Okay. Remember the button. Please like, share, subscribe. It does help. As always, my Scorpios, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.